Nigga fatigue is growing.
Excuse me, your child didn't pay for that. I didn't charge him for it.
What you talking about?
The thing in his hand, I didn't charge him for it.
I still a motherfucking thing about this motherfucker.
No, you gotta come back. He gotta come back here and pay for it, or you gotta come back.
Because I ain't paying for it.
No, he gotta pay for it. No,
I ain't got time.
yeah.
I ain't got no reason to steal about it.
Yeah,
I ain't
no.
got no reason to steal about
Give me,
it. Don't
no,
touch
give
my
me,
baby.
yeah,
Don't touch
yeah,
my baby.
no,
I'm not
give
with
me,
that. Don't touch my baby.
no, give me that.
Him.
Yeah,
don't touch him.
No, give me that.
Don't touch my baby.
Give me that. I'm gonna call the police right now.
Call him then.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Give me that. Give me now.
This is why people are tired of black people. This selfishness, this entitledness, this I can do whatever the f I want with no consequences. People are tired of that shit. And then we've got black women raising the next generation of thieves. What kind of people set this kind of example for their children? I guess this is the most educated demographic that everyone keeps talking about, right? Raising this child to be the next engineer and astronaut America needs, right? We need to continue to be aggressive in calling this out. None of this holding hand shit and trying to beat around the issue. This is a problem we have with our people and a problem that we have within our community.
Black fatigue is real. I think society as a whole is there. We are just so unbelievably fed up with the ghetto ratchet behavior, entitlement, the victimhood.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but I got black victim mentality fatigue, man. I am so sick and tired of hearing the same thing, meaning that this victim mentality that's in the black community, I about had it, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing it.
Okay, black fatigue, let's talk about it. So there's this new term going around called black fatigue, and essentially white people are growing tired of black culture, of being told that they're the victims, all this rhetoric, right? Now, mind you, I've seen it and mostly talked about on the perspective of black ghetto individuals. Mind you, there is a clear distinction between black people and ghetto individuals, okay? Black people are people that think for themselves, that are just in existence, you know, but then there's ghetto. But there's two extremes of black fatigue. There's Don Lemon, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, like those type of people that are well-spoken, like normal people, you know, that are forcing rhetoric down people's throats, right? Saying you're black, therefore X, Y, and Z, right? Then they're just as, I think, as extreme as the ghetto black individuals, the black culture of rap, and that's not what black is, right? Pants sagging down, people are tired of that. But not even just the fact that people are tired of those two things. You're a white individual, you're told, just because of the color of your skin, that you're an issue, that you're an oppressor, that, you know what I mean, like you're the problem, right? So they're being told this dialogue that is exhausting, to tell that no matter what you do, you will always be an issue, right? But then in the same breath, the ghetto or the other extreme, right, Barack, those type Don Lemon people will say, you're the issue, but you have to help us. Why would people want to help someone that is just blaming them constantly? You know, that's exhausting. But hear me, black people, okay, like myself and so many others, right? We're tired of being grouped into that mess, hearing it. The black community, majority, do not take responsibility. We're tired because we want to progress in society. Asian culture is thriving. There's so many cultures, right, that are taking responsibility for things that have happened. Don't victim blame others and themselves, and they're not living in oppression mentality, right? They're free. Black community, we're so enslaved up here that it projects onto every dynamic of society. Police brutality, white people bad, all this rhetoric. It's so exhausting. So yes, rightfully so, white people are speaking up because they are exhausted. We're exhausted too. We agree. We, normal black people, okay, we are tired of hearing it too. The rhetoric of, oh, Carmelo Anthony was right and justified because he got bullied and this and that, so therefore he can unalive somebody. That's exhausting. Oh, the black community, black on black crime doesn't exist because of X, Y, and Z. It's the white man's the issue. It's exhausting. Black fatigue. We're tired of it.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Joy Report, where we get an outsider's view with an insider's clarity. I feel like this topic is really heavy, so let's watch one more video and then I'll come back with my commentary. As a side note, all credit goes to the creators of these videos.
You know what's funny to me? white people really aren't the problem in America when it comes to black people not succeeding or having anything. Black people create their own problems. Like, white people are not the problem in America. You know what's funny? Everybody's always talking about white privilege, white privilege. What about black privilege? Black American people are some of the most entitled people in the world. A lot of black American people just assume that things are just supposed to be handed to them. Mind you, I'm from New York City. I'm from the Northeast Coast, Jersey, New York City, that whole area. Black American people really think that somebody owes them something. Okay, your ancestors were slaves, granted. So were a lot of other people's ancestors. A lot of cultures went through racism and all that type of stuff when they came to America. And the Italians, the Irish, the like Jewish people. Everybody went through it. But for some reason, black American people are the only people who really assume that somebody really owe you something. Nobody owes you anything. Like, you could really be born from a mom who had 5-6 babies so that she could keep her food stamps on, so that she could keep getting money from the government and pay for her government house. And you really are mad and saying that a person has white privilege because their grandfather worked hard so that their child can have a better life? They sacrificed and worked hard so that their child can have a better life, and then their father worked hard for them? No, it's not the same, boo-boo. You're comparing your life to somebody who decided to have 2 kids and bust their behind to feed a family of 4, but decided to have a family of 2. You're comparing your life as compared to a person who worked for a family of 1 but had a family of 6. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same. You guys steady talking about white privilege. White privilege. No, baby girl. Black privilege. Like, you're not allowed to say. Black people are the most protected group in America. You're not allowed to say anything. You could literally be darker skinned than a black person coming from West Africa, coming from Haiti, and they really will sit there and think like, oh, you're not black American. Every little thing. It used to be, oh, you're not black. You're not black. You can't say this. You're not black. You can't judge me. You're not black. You can, but now it's you're not black American, because now they're saying the people that are why they are black, West Africans that come from the reason you are black, because without being African you would just be American. So people from West Africa literally say the same things about black American people that have been said in America for a long time. So now you saying that, oh, you're not black American, so you're racist. No, because you guys said that people was racist against your skin color. So now that you got people that's darker skinned than you telling you you don't have to live that way. Now it's, oh, y'all not black American. You're not. No, people will be in the comments like, you're not a foundational American. They call, oh, you're a tether. I have a Jamaican parent and an American parent, boo-boo. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all really sit there and say white privilege. White people are the reason why you can't have anything because they have white privilege. Black privilege is literally like not doing anything for yourself, not caring about your life, and just assuming the world to be handed to you on a silver platter. If you do have to work that, like, you guys, your black privilege is crazy. You guys, black Americans are some of the most entitled people in the world. Like, you guys really want what everybody else has, but you want it to be handed to you because you had 6 babies. I'm a single mother of 7, and telling your sob story. Don't nobody feel sorry for you because you laid down each time unprotected and had each baby, because in your mind, you're like, well, if I have more babies, then around this time of the year, they'll give me this much in a check. They'll give me that much in a check. I get this much from the government. No, that's the life you want to live, then let it be. But don't be jealous of somebody whose parents decided to put everything that they wanted on the back burner so that their lives can be better than the parents. Talking about, oh, white privilege. White people, white privilege what? Like, oh, somebody got married. They both worked their whole life. They saved for their kids to go to college. They planned a future for their children. They provided a home. So that's white privilege? Are you kidding me? If you ask me, I feel like white people, the tables have turned. Like, I feel like people are more racist towards white people now than anybody. I feel like everybody else has an excuse. As long as you black, you have an excuse to why, like, people are so easy on you. Meanwhile, black people are mean to each other. Black people treat each other like crap, especially black women. Black women are treated like crap by black men. Black women like me are treated like crap by black women, by black men. Like, I don't have really many complaints about white people. So it's crazy to me. It's really crazy to me that y'all really out here talk about white privilege. Y'all in my comments talk about, oh, you want to be accepted. Accepted by who, baby? I accept myself. Y'all could call me Uncle Tom, Auntie Tom, all y'all want. The truth is, black people are the main ones who have privilege in America. Because can nobody say nothing about a black person, even if you selling drugs, having so many babies to feed off the government, premeditated child abuse, stealing, racking up in stores, $3,000 worth of merchandise. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing about black people. Talk about white privilege, black privilege, the entitlement.
The conversation around race in America is shifting again. Tensions are rising on social media and even in everyday interactions. A term that's been popping up more and more lately is black fatigue, the idea that some Americans, including both white and some black people, are tired of hearing about racism, oppression, and systemic injustice. Black fatigue refers to the emotional exhaustion people claim to feel from ongoing discussions around race, inequality, and black identity in America. While originally coined to describe how black people themselves are tired of experiencing and explaining racism, lately it's being used by others, people who say they're fed up with what they see as constant complaints, calls for equity, or racial discourse dominating the conversation. This feeling is especially prominent online, where many people are expressing sentiments like, everything isn't about race, or I'm tired of being blamed for things I didn't do. Some Americans have gone so far as to accuse black people of having a victim mentality. They argue that black Americans constantly bring up the past, slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, instead of focusing on personal responsibility and moving forward. From their perspective, it feels like no matter what is done, it's never enough. They feel like they're walking on eggshells, constantly being told they're racist or complicit in systems they didn't create. On the other side of this conversation, many black Americans argue that the fatigue others feel is nothing compared to what they endure daily. They point out that racism didn't vanish with the civil rights movement, it just evolved. From being followed in stores, to receiving harsher sentences in court, from underfunded schools to housing discrimination. These aren't just stories from the past, they're lived experiences happening now. So when people say move on, many black people respond, how can we move on when the system hasn't? So what some people label as a victim mentality, others call it a survival tactic, calling out injustice to avoid being silenced. And for many, asking for acknowledgement isn't about guilt-tripping others, but about truth, accountability, and building a fairer society. So here's what's clear. People on both sides are tired. Many non-black Americans are worn out for being called out. They don't want to be labeled racist for things they didn't personally say or do. They feel like they're being lumped into a collective guilt and don't know how to respond without being attacked. At the same time, black Americans are exhausted from having to explain racism over and over, from being told their experience isn't real or that they're making everything about race. They're tired of fighting for basic recognition, not superiority, just humanity. It's a cycle of hurt, misunderstanding, and fatigue that just keeps spinning. So where do we go from here? That's the question. Is it possible to listen to each other without judgment? Can frustration be acknowledged without dismissing real pain? And how do we talk about race without letting fatigue, on any side, shut down the conversation completely? There may not be easy answers, but pretending the problem doesn't exist isn't one of them either. So what do you all think? Is black fatigue a fair reaction or a sign of deeper issues that still haven't been resolved? Are we talking too much about race or still not enough? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to keep this discussion going. Otherwise, that's it from me. I also have a Fafo playlist, and if you enjoy such kind of content, please click up here and enjoy. Also, consider subscribing, liking and sharing because it helps me grow my channel and helps YouTube recommend this video to a wider audience. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, the Joy Report out.